So I'm up above the town of Dawson City, looking at the Yukon there behind me. And if you look further back, you can see the cliffs of the Yukon River Gorge, and this is where it flows into the town. It actually flows from the south to the north as it heads up to the Arctic, and you can probably make out to the Klondike River, which is the different color. It's clear water coming out of the Klondike River. All those creeks flow pretty clear, whereas the Yukon River itself has a lot of glacial silt in it, so it's pretty dark and muddied up. This spot, the dome, very popular viewpoint above the town. A lot of famous photographs taken up here. I'm going to swing around a little bit. You can see some of the modern mining that's going on here. There's still, besides tourism, mining is still the major industry, of course. And of course, it's come a long way from panning for gold in the creeks. Now they have major operations that basically tear up big chunks of the creek beds and using big dredges. In fact, I'm going to go and see one of the more famous older dredges here that Parks Canada has set up as a historical site. As you can imagine, a lot of controversy about it because it does do a huge amount of damage to the creeks, and it's affected the salmon runs here considerably. There's controversy as to whether that's what's caused the salmon to basically disappear, and in the last few years there's been virtually no salmon have made it back up the Yukon River and into a lot of these creeks to spawn, which is amazing considering the volume of salmon that used to run up here. Very important to the indigenous peoples. But they've all stopped fishing. There's a moratorium on salmon fishing here now, has been for the last few years, and the local indigenous groups also have stopped fishing to see if they can see if those salmon populations return. They do apparently go in a natural 7-year cycle, so hopefully that will happen. Anyway, so that's a big point of controversy and discussion up here right now as to what's happened to the salmon. But other than that, they're probably still pulling a huge amount of gold out of here because, well, that's what there is, which is what brought people here in the first place. But the natural beauty is fantastic.